Welcome, everybody, and happy early Thanksgiving. That's right.
Yeah.
We're almost there to Thursday. That means, of course, one thing and one thing only football. No, okay, it's more than that, but still. We know we got a full day of football coming up and want to get those fantasy lineups set. So we got 3 games and then another one on Friday. Don't forget the Black Friday special, the Silver and Black Friday special with the Raiders taking on the Chiefs. We're not going to be here tomorrow because we'll be stuffing ourselves alongside the turkeys. So let's get those lineups set now and answer your questions. You want to know how to help, get into the playoffs, secure your top seed, whatever it is. You know what? Maybe even just play spoiler. It doesn't matter. You still want to win, right? Maybe even if you're not sure you're going to make the playoffs, you still got to be in it until the very end. All right. So whatever it is, we're going to help you by answering your questions like we always do. So, not that I won't talk to you tomorrow, but happy Thanksgiving, Chris.
Yes. Happy early Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah. I think first and foremost, everyone wants to know the question on everybody's mind because it's a thing now is what is the best Thanksgiving food? What's your favorite part of the meal?
Well, that's tough to answer because I come from a very traditional white family and I really don't like traditional white people Thanksgiving food, honestly. Like if I could choose Thanksgiving food, it would be like barbecue, mac and cheese, but instead we get dry turkey, whatever, mashed potatoes. Like there's just the most boring food possible.
Nobody, well, not nobody. A lot of people I'm finding out too lately just don't like turkey. Just turkey haters.
Who likes okay, think about I will say I do like going and getting turkey sandwiches sometimes, but like how often during the year do you really say ooh, I feel like eating some turkey?
Well, okay, I eat sliced turkey like the lunch meat all the time.
In a
And
sandwich or just by itself?
either way, either way. Like for lunch, I'll have like a turkey, and then you mentioned barbecue. I know you're a big barbecue fan. I'm in Texas. There's a lot of barbecue around here, and so you get brisket, you get sausage. Sometimes we get turkey. So I actually eat a fair amount of turkey. But you got the gravy and the mashed potatoes and all the stuffing all that with it. That's pretty good. I like turkey. I just surprised how many people just actively dislike turkey, um, which is fine. Which is fine. I come from a very, very I would say non-traditional white, very non-white family. This because my father's Cuban and my mother's French, and so they did not grow up having Thanksgiving dinner. And so
Right.
we had Thanksgiving food, but my mom was like, she didn't grow up making it. So we had the boxed mashed potatoes, we had the stovetop stuffing, we had the turkey, and we had all that stuff, but it wasn't like, oh, this recipe and this is how we. No, it was like this is what we're supposed to eat on Thanksgiving. And then the yams with the marshmallows, and it was very good. I liked it. Don't get me wrong, Mom, if you're watching, I love stovetop stuffing, but it's just that's what it was. But my wife makes a really really big deal about Thanksgiving. Don't know why. She loves Thanksgiving food, so it's like this is like a monumental holiday because we get the food and then we get the leftovers, and it's like we eat leftover Thanksgiving for like weeks because I don't know. She loves Thanksgiving food. I like it all, so I can't say I can pick one. I like food, so I'm not too picky. But man, some turkey haters. I don't know. I'm surprised people hate turkey.
It's just fine. Turkey's just like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not like a steak. I get that. But...
Like you're not picking turkey if it's like your last meal. You're not picking turkey. That's for sure.
No. Okay. I don't think anybody would do that. Like not even the pilgrims. All right. Let us know. Big questions to answer here, guys.
Yes.
Turkey, yes or no? What do you think? We'll put a poll in the Discord because that's what it's all about. All right. But also on Turkey Day, of course, we do have some football going on. Now there are 3 games plus the Friday game, and like I said, we're going to be live tomorrow, so we do need to let you know who's in and who's out because there are still some injuries you need to know about. Let's start with who's out. Jake Ferguson still out. Jake Ferguson not going to be playing, so that means Luke Schoonmaker. You still feel pretty good about him as a streamable tight end?
Yeah, not my favorite streamable tight end, but he's streamable.
All right. There you go. Streamable. That's fair. Khalif Raymond is out. Sounds like he might be out for a while, for what that's worth. Not that anybody was starting Khalif Raymond, but that does mean maybe a little more time on the field for like Tim Patrick type. And Romeo Doubs is out. I'd like to say this means something, but we know how this goes, don't we?
Yeah, you know how this goes. It could be a bump for Jaden Reed. It could be a bump for Christian Watson. It could be a bump for Dontavian Wicks, or it could just mean more frustration for everybody not named Josh Jacobs.
Right. And honestly, the last couple of weeks, what has Romeo Doubs really done anyways? I mean, he's a guy we had forgotten about. So, Doubs is out, concussion. So if you were considering Doubs, don't consider him. I didn't even mention Dontavian Wicks as a pickup. I'm not going to mention him as a streaming candidate. Look, there's nobody on bye this week. That's the thing. No teams on bye. You shouldn't really need to go that deep. So, yeah. And I'm done after last week. Jaden Reed. It's like I'm not saying he's completely unstartable, but he's just like a dart throw. Now, this is interesting. Questionable. Tommy DeVito did not travel with the team to Dallas. They say he'll join them later, but didn't practice and didn't travel with the team. Sounds like we might, against their wishes, get Drew Lock. Does this make you feel any better or worse about Neighbors?
I don't think it can make you feel worse about Neighbors. Because how can it really get worse? Like, it can't. But I don't know if it makes I'm not necessarily now back in on Neighbors. I still am very apprehensive about Neighbors this week.
So kind of the same, basically.
Maybe. I might feel a little better about Neighbors, but at the same time, it's still Drew Lock. Still Drew Lock here.
Let's say at least we know he's got a stronger arm than Tommy DeVito. I feel slightly a little bit better, but I don't think it's going to change my decision in any way. So Tommy DeVito, in case it mattered to anyone for any reason other than Malik Neighbors, might not play. And then at least we'll get to see Drew Lock v. Cooper Rush. And in other news, related news, Daniel Jones, by the way, what do you think about this? Did sign with the Vikings. It's a little surprising. I don't know. Did you see Danny Dimes going to the Vikings?
Well, remember, I think I texted you during the games on Sunday when Sam Darnold got hurt. I was like, oh, he's definitely going to the Vikings. But that's because I thought Sam Darnold was hurt.
Right.
This makes sense. He said he wanted to go to a playoff team, a contender. And, really, if something happens to Sam Darnold, he probably is going to get a chance. So it makes sense.
I honestly, though, they still have Nick Mullins, don't they? Isn't he the backup?
Yes,
is
technically
Daniel Jones really better than Nick Mullins? I don't know. Maybe. I guess they think he is. All right. And then as far as that Friday game, Alexander Madison and Zamir White, they both missed last week. Well, Zamir White's still out, did not practice. At least right now he's out. Not saying he's officially ruled out. Obviously, he's questionable. And Madison got in a limited practice. So you thinking Madison comes back? You thinking Amir Abdullah still has any value?
Yeah, I think Madison might come back, which would kill. Abdullah will still be the pass catching back, but how valuable is the pass catching back in the Raiders' Aiden O'Connell led offense?
That's right. Aiden O'Connell is in. He's playing. He's back from IR, and they're going to play him. Why not? And then also not officially yet in, but Isaiah Pacheco did get a full practice. You feel like he's going to go?
Yeah, it sounds very likely that he's going to play this week. That doesn't mean I'm playing Isaiah Pacheco, though. I think he will probably be on a snap count here. So nice that he's back. Hopefully, maybe in week 14, you could feel good about rolling him out. Maybe in the first round of your playoffs if you have him, but not this week.
Yeah, no need to rush him back. Emory Raiders obviously not a bad matchup whatsoever, but just you can't feel great about his snap count right off the bat. Okay, so then other players that are definitely in. Big one that you were worried about probably was David Montgomery because he left last week early. He's practicing. He's good to go. He's going to play against his former team, no less. So David Montgomery is in. Also, Amon-Ra St. Brown was a little bit limited during the week. He's in. He's good. CeeDee Lamb is good. Tyreek Hill also. And Cooper Rush is still the Cowboys quarterback for the time being. All right. Well, that's it. I mean, obviously, we'll do your updates for the Sunday games and it's a full Sunday slate when we see you on Saturday. We'll do the weekend big, long streams as we always do, but getting ready for Thursday and Friday. Also, want to get ready for your underdog picks because remember, it's feast week. That's right, feast week. They've got specials been going on and continuing, not just today, tomorrow, throughout the entire week. Profit boost tokens, discounts, gimme picks, and more. I don't call them freebies because, players got to get at least 1 yard or 1 point or something, but they're pretty much gimmies. So you want to check it out. Of course, all you already on Underdog, take advantage, right? Use all these boosts they're giving you, these discounts. It goes all the way till Saturday. So it's not just up until Thanksgiving. It's the entire rest of this week up until Saturday. So feast week. But if you don't have an Underdog account yet, you also still get, besides when you sign up, you're going to get all these bonuses and goodies. You also get the free pick, and that's Jordan Love just getting 1 yard tomorrow. It's your free pick, basically. Higher than 0.5 total yards, you get this if you sign up for the first time in Underdog. But make sure when you check out, you use Endgame as the promo code. You use code Endgame, you get the free pick. You take advantage of Feast Week, and you still get a 50% deposit match in your very first deposit. You can get up to $1,000 of bonus cash when you first sign up. So the free pick, the bonus cash, all those tokens. This is a good time to do it. So if you haven't tried Underdog yet, do it now and use code Endgame when you check out. Which reminds me, I need to set mine. I haven't even set mine yet. All right. And then also, even though we won't be with you live tomorrow or Friday, we'll be back Saturday, but you can still get in touch with us because you can use the Draft Lane app. It's a free download still from the App Store or Google Play Store. If you download Draft Lane, you can use it to ask all your start-sit questions or waivers or trades or anything fantasy football related. So download Draft Lane, use the app, and you can connect directly with us, and we'll get back to you each and every day. All right. How are you feeling, by the way, these Thursday games before we get to the start-sit questions? Because, sometimes on days like this, like the day Thursday games, the holiday games, sometimes they get a little wacky. You feel like we're going to see any wackiness in any of these games or no? You're still muted.
I'm mute so you don't have to hear me coughing. I don't know about wackiness, but I'm actually looking forward to the games other than maybe, Giants Cowboys. I think that game might be terrible, but Bears Lions should be a good game. The Bears been playing much better, and Dolphins Packers should be a great game. So I'm actually looking forward to them. I think we got some good games tomorrow.
Yeah, and for what it's worth, a lot of people dogging the Cowboys Giants game. I feel at least if we get Drew Lock, again, I'm not trying to make it out like Drew Lock is some great quarterback who just needs a shot, right? He's had a shot, but at least it's better than DeVito. At least we can see him aired out and try something. The Cowboys have not been as bad as their record indicates. And Cooper Rush isn't terrible. I think it'll be a competitive game at least. We'll put it that way. They should all be competitive games. Don't know about the Dolphins pulling it out in Lambeau Field. We'll see. All right, let's get to the very first question. It's Yog Bogdan. How we doing?
What's
Pick
up?
2. Walker, Reed, Pittman, Waddle.
Doesn't say scoring, but I think I'm going to go Walker Pittman. I'm actually really debating starting Pittman over DK Metcalf in one of my leagues this week. So I'm going to go Walker Pittman.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Walker is, actually that's one thing. Looking into it, because there's a video coming out soon this weekend about running backs, playoff schedules, and Kenneth Walker. Man, he's been very inefficient lately, and it's not just about how many carries and he's just, I don't know what's going on here. Is there something physically, limiting him? I don't know, but I want to pull it up because I had just seen his rushing average has actually been pretty bad for the past month now. 2.6 yards per carry, 3.9, 3.3, 1.3.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on here, but Kenneth Walker has been slipping. But that said, Reed, dart throw, and then Waddle is the tough one. But on the road, Lambeau Field, I think I would rather take what I get from Walker. All right, Tyler C. How are we doing? That 0.7 PPR league, 2 receivers, 2 running backs in a flex. Got Lamar, got Cook, Connor, Bucky, Pacheco, Braylon, which, by the way, I don't know that it's, news, but something to monitor. We'll probably talk about this on Saturday. Breece Hall, what was it? Knee soreness, limited in practice, is something to keep an eye out for. If Breece Hall is out this week, and Brandon Allen becomes a very interesting play.
Yes.
But we'll talk about that Saturday. And then Sun God, Evans, Flowers, Jennings, Adams, D-Hop.
All right, so 2 wide receivers will be Sun God and Evans. 2 running backs will be, I think I'm going to go Cook and Bucky. Yeah, if Breece is out, I think you got to flex Braylon Allen. But if Breece plays, I don't know. Probably Flowers. If Breece plays, I probably flex Flowers.
Yeah, I agree with all of that. Some people think, what about Jennings if Purdy's back? Even if Purdy's back, I'm still not feeling Jennings on the road against Buffalo. NTY, 10-team PPR. 2 receivers, 2 running backs in a flex. Got Nico Brown, Keenan, Cook, Pollard, Connor, sit. 1 receiver or running back.
Oh, is that A.J. Brown? Is that Nico and A.J. Brown? You can't sit them. Man, this is a tough one, too. I think I'm sitting either Pollard or Connor. It's full PPR, and it comes down to, Tyjae Spears. If Tyjae Spears plays, I'll sit Pollard. If Tyjae Spears doesn't play, I'll sit Connor.
I think I'm going to sit Connor. Sit Connor either way. It's a tough Minnesota defense. Never fails. Jake to stay. Needs a tight end.
Yeah, this is a tough one between Taysom and Otten for me. I think right now I'm going Otten against the Panthers, but man, it's close. It's close between him and Taysom.
Not considering Ingram. I thought you might like Ingram the best hit of this group.
I can't put him first. It's a tough matchup for him. I don't think I could put him over these guys just yet, even with T-Law back.
All right. But yeah, no, actually I would go Otten as well. Again, it's like I honestly just don't and never will know ever what to say about Taysom Hill. How do you analyze Taysom Hill? Like how?
I don't know.
What do you do? What do you say?
You say, hey, you know what you're getting into when you do Taysom Hill. Like, it could work out great or it could completely destroy your week.
Well, Jake, let's just split the difference here and go on. Let's do J1364. Half needs 2 receivers, a flex, and a defense between St. Brown, Devonta Smith, MVS, Dell, Thielen, and then one of those defenses. Which, by the way, Devonta Smith, did I see he didn't practice today?
Did not practice again today, although it's only Wednesday, so it's not time to panic yet. But he did not practice today. You got to go St. Brown. Man. I think if Smith plays, I'm playing Smith. I think Dell versus Jacksonville would be my number 3. And then I probably just would put MVS number 4 and gamble on the upside. So Brown, Smith, Dell, MVS, my order. I don't know. Do we still go Dallas? I think I might go Washington at defense against Will Levis. Still a turnover machine. He still takes a bazillion sacks. He just takes a bazillion sacks.
Yeah, Washington is the defense I'm definitely leaning towards. Not that Drew Lock won't turn it over and get sacked, but you feel better with DeVito in there for the Dallas defense. St. Brown is a must. Right now, I'm feeling a little sketchy about Devontae. I'll say I'm going to go St. Brown, Dell, and Thielen. Again, MVS is it's sort of like Taysom Hill, isn't it? Like, you want to roll the dice, sure, that's fine. If you don't want to just the floor or whatever you call it, but that's what I would do. Robert Perky, he's got a couple here. Okay, so first, he said he looked back at Kyler. He's had 4 bad games. Just so happened to lose a lot of matchups those 4 weekends. That'll happen. But you're still feeling good enough about Kyler this week.
I can't say I'm feeling great about Kyler, but Kyler's one of those guys I never really want to bench because, he's had those 4 bad games, but then he has games like what? Let me pull it up here. I feel like he's one of the few quarterbacks that can legit win you. He's had a 28-point game, a 25. He's had 2 28-point games, a 25, 2 20-point games. He's really only had what I would consider 1, 2, 3 bad games. He's had a couple mediocre games. So I don't know. I just feel like the upside is too much for Kyler. There's definitely quarterbacks I would start over him, but there's a lot of quarterbacks I wouldn't.
Yeah, as always, it comes down to your options. That's the thing with Kyler. It's a roller coaster, and it's hard to find. I'm trying to look. Is there some sort of a split? Is there something that makes a big difference? You just never know which Kyler's going to show up, honestly. All right, but I only can say the question. It's the questions from Robert. We know Robert has, was it 31 leagues? So it's lightning round time.
All right.
Stafford or Stroud?
Stafford.
Kyler or Herbert?
Herbert.
Pick one, Debo, Jennings, or JSN?
JSN.
Let's go JSN. Pick one, Pacheco, Bucky, or Tracy?
Bucky.
Yeah, definitely Bucky there. Then pick one, Walker, Monty, or Connor?
Monty. I like this. They're all easy so far. Monty.
Let's see. Pick one, Juwan, Ridley, or MHJ?
And then here comes the hard one. Ridley probably your safest bet, as crazy as that sounds. At least with Ridley, he's probably going to get a decent amount of yards and catches. Man, Harrison gets a Vikings this week. I probably gamble on Harrison, but Ridley is safer. I never thought I'd say.
I know. I would take Ridley Because again, it's like Harrison. It's like with Kyler. Like, what are we gonna get? I don't know. It could be good, could be bad. But I feel good enough about Ridley. I would go Ridley, and I agree with everything else there. All right, Mike Callahan. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. This is a 10-team half PPR. There's Kyler, JT, Chase Brown, Evans, Ridley, Bucky, McBride on the bench. B-Rob, Pollard, Garrett Wilson, Mooney, D-Hop, Jennings. Would you change anything here?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
No, you look good.
Yep, you're good. JCR Melts needs a tight end in Joku or Jonnu?
Jonnu. Gotta play Jonnu Smith.
Yeah. Don't love Njoku this week against Denver. So Jonnu it is. Needs a full PPR flex. Harrison, Gus, QJ, MVS, or Westbrook Akine.
Yeah, I'm just playing Harrison out of this group. These guys don't do it for me.
Yeah. I mean, like, none of those players will make me bench Harrison. Hey, Brian Furman, back onto the stream. All right, thank you, Brian. So basically, we're asking CD or McConkey.
I gotta go CD still. I just feel so good about his target share. He's like a better Calvin Ridley, like in the sense. Obviously, he's better Calvin Ridley, but like, I know Calvin Ridley will probably get me like 4 to 6 catches and like 70 to 100 yards if he has a big day. CD's gonna give me like 7 to 10 catches and probably like 80 plus yards. So I'm going CD.
Yeah, like even though we don't have him technically in the must start tier, he's pretty much a lineup block, right? He's getting in PPR so many receptions, so many targets. So just go with CD. It's the Giants. It's definitely nothing to worry about. All right, Marcus, in that point per reception and carry league, who's going to go off here? Quarterback, it's either Hurts or Baker.
Hurts. Going Hurts.
Definitely Hurts. All right, 2 running backs, 2 receivers in the flex.
Well, with Hall's knee, you might as well just go. You probably just want to go Jacobs tomorrow. And then I go mix in 2 running backs. I mean, I know your league is point per carry, so I'm probably going to go mix in Bijan Jacobs. And then I'm going to go Nico Tyreek, a wide receiver.
Yep, that looks good. Yeah, the only question here might be Neighbors, but yeah, not worth it. Not worth it. All right, the Hound, 10-team, full PPR, 1 QB, 2 running back, and receiver, tight end, and 2 flex. Needs a win here at 5 and 7. Hurts, Henry, Bijan, Rico, Eckler, Jennings, Shakir, Worthy, D-Hop, Amari, Ertz, Andrews, Taysom.
Yeah, I see why you're 5 and 7. Your running backs are great. I mean, obviously you're going Hurts, Henry, Bijan. Wide receivers a little iffy.
Just a little.
I'm hoping you had some major wide receiver injuries. Because where is your wide receiver 1? Man. I'm gonna go Shakir. I don't know, Shakir, D-Hop. Shakir and D-Hop, I guess.
Yeah. And then we need 2 flexes here.
2 flexes? Oh, the Hound. Flexes. This is a 10-teamer, the Hound. How'd you get here? Let's go. I
don't know. This might be a team where just say, what the heck, just throw Taysom in your flex. Just hope for the best.
I know, but I mean, don't you just really kind of want to put Taysom at tight end? But
I like Andrews enough this week. I'll start Andrews.
All right, let's go Andrews at tight end. Taysom as a flex, and I mean Worthy. I mean, we need upside. I'm gonna go Worthy. I'm gonna go Worthy and hope one of those 2 goes off, I guess.
Yeah, that's rough. Okay, so Hurts, Henry, Bijan are the easy ones. Shakir and D-Hop, Andrews. I would just say in your situation, Hound, go Taysom. I kind of like Rico this week. I think against the Giants, a very good spot there. If you really want to shoot for upside, you can go Worthy. Hope he comes through. All right, Moises with a couple. Hello. 2 running back, 2 receivers, a flex, and a tight end. Auden, Taysom, Monty, Henry, Connor, B-Rob, BTJ, Neighbors, Myers, Higgins, Waddle.
All right. Monty and Henry at running back, which, by the way, I saw Brian Robinson already back at practice, and they're like, yeah, he's fine. I'm like, if he's fine, why didn't he play? Like, he wasn't fine to, like, play it all on Sunday, but now, like, oh, he's fine. That's fine. Like, I'm so frustrated. Like, Brian Robinson, like, there's been a lot of frustrating players for me this year, but Brian Robinson is up there, man. He's up there as one of the most frustrating.
Sure.
Anyways. Monty Henry. Higgins. I think I still have to go Neighbors at wide receiver because I'm stubborn like that. But I'll probably flex. It's PPR. I'll probably flex Brian Thomas Jr. So Monty Henry, Higgins, Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr. Tight end, Auden, Taysom Hill. I'm slightly Auden, but that one's close.
Yeah. Good with all that. And then this is a 10-teamer. 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a flex.
Well, I only see. No, you got Brian Rott. No, Gibbs, Aaron Jones, Tyreek Neighbors. Yeah, I'm flexing Marvin Harrison. I assume that's who MVH is, Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, hopefully it's supposed to be MVH and not MVS.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Tony Thomas needs 2 in the flex as well. JT, Connor, Stevenson, MHJ, Jason, Adams, Mooney.
All right, at running back, we're gonna go JT and Stevenson has a really good matchup this week.
He does. It's just he hasn't been really good lately.
No, but Connor going against the Vikings? Oh, man.
Oh, I know. I'm definitely worried about Connor. He's been very ineffective as a runner, and he gets the Vikings. So
I don't know. I might just go JT Stevenson, although that feels crazy. Maybe I just go. I might just if it's my team, I'd probably just go JT Connor. I would still have a hard time putting Stevenson in over Connor. JT Connor. I think you got to go Harrison, JSN, and I'll play Mooney. I'll flex Mooney if he plays. Otherwise, I guess I'll flex. I don't know. I might flex Stevenson over Adams, honestly.
yeah, I really want to put Devontae last here. Just not started yet. So there you go, Tony. Let's do that. Juice 420, 14-teamer. Got Kyler, CMC, Gibbs, Harrison, Adams, Ingram, McConkey. Then the bench. Any changes? I would like to sit Adams, but I mean the only person you really could put is either Jennings or Waddle. I think. Would you do that? I mean,
I don't know. I might.
maybe Waddle.
Yeah, although I really feel like Waddle could be a trap, although I'm probably going to start him in one league, so I hope I'm wrong. But, I mean, yeah, Adams. Like, what are we getting from Adams? I might just put Waddle in over Adams.
Yeah, I think that's what I would do. All right, Juice, you're good otherwise. Cody has a 2-part question. Here's the lineup, the bench. Okay, so the first question is any changes?
Right, Jim Brill. Yeah, we'll see about Brees.
CMC on the bench. I don't mind it. James Cook on the bench. This is an 8-teamer, by the way.
Well, the good news is if Brees is out, you have plenty of good options.
Right.
Yeah, James Cook, Kyron is close. I mean, I would say Kyron, CMC, and James Cook are all close. But Kyron does get the Saints, so maybe leave him in there. And then if Brees is out, you can go James Cook.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on Brees. And then strongly considering benching Kyron for Cook. Well, yeah, I think because of the matchup, you keep Kyron in there. I'm considering benching Brees anyways for Cook. That's what I would do. Starting JMO. Well, Sun God's playing, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Steven. To drop Quentin Johnson just like he drops the football.
Yeah, why not? Just pick up Gus. Sure, fine.
It's fine. And then he wants to ask again, but doesn't want to ask Mahomes or Baker.
I'm slightly Mahomes over Baker this week, but I think they're both going to be great.
It's a great matchup for Baker, that's for sure. But yeah, Mahomes gets the Raiders. Isn't there still that thing that be from like preseason, right? When they had some doll of Mahomes or something stupid.
Kermit the Frog.
It's Kermit the Frog. Yeah. I think I would go Mahomes against the Raiders. In fact, he what did he do last time against the Raiders? He was okay. He didn't like eviscerate them, but I think I'm fine with Mahomes here. Yeah, go week by week because you never know. All right, SV, love from Scotland. Put it up.
Oh, what's up? That's definitely on my bucket list.
That would be nice. All right, mistake starting May over Goff.
I mean, I'll let you know on Monday. I don't think I'm starting May over Goff. Personally.
I'll say this. I'm fine sitting Goff for a streaming quarterback, but Drake May is not the one.
Right.
And it's not because of the matchup, because the Colts defense isn't great. It's just that offense. There's questions about Alex Van Pelt, where they're even going to keep him. They're not too crazy about the play calling. This is a team that might be just basically, ready to go fishing. So I guess it would be ice fishing. Goff is not my favorite quarterback, but I wouldn't start May over him. Don't know if you have any other options. Joe, one running back, one tight end, one flex. Wow. That's a pick between CMC and Bucky Irving, and this is not an easy call.
I will say right now I'm going Bucky Irving, and I might even go Bucky Irving no matter what. I mean, Trent Williams probably going to be out. Brock Purdy might not play on the road in Buffalo. Man, maybe are we getting too low on CMC? I don't know. I might just go Bucky.
I think so. And then
I think you got to go McBride. I think you got to go McBride over Bowers.
Yeah. CMC flex. Okay, so it could be any of those, or Neighbors or B-Rob or Shakir, who's flexed.
Okay, can I really I can't flex like. I think if CMC is your flex, I'm flexing him. Like, I would have a hard time looking at my lineup and seeing like Brian Robinson or Khalil Shakir or Malik Neighbors or Brock Bowers in the flex while Christian McCaffrey just chills on my bench. I think in this case, I'll flex McCaffrey.
Yeah, the only one I would think is maybe Neighbors, but like, come on, Drew Lock, Tommy DeVito, whatever. Yeah. So let's flex CMC. So you go Bucky, McBride, CMC, and this is by the way, you've been asking. This is that point per yard league or whatever.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
Here it is. Here's the score. Last week it was almost 1,000 points on both sides.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. I'm not sure I don't know. Maybe that's something worth trying out.
Maybe. How is it? Yeah, is it fun?
But then my question is, how much is a touchdown worth?
Yeah, it's got to be worth a lot, right? Hopefully it's not just 6 points for a touchdown. I mean, if it is, then touchdowns are almost meaningless. But I wouldn't mind a league like that because my analytical brain would prefer to just like judge guys on like, okay, how many carries and yards and do I think he's going to get versus like, because touchdowns are such, especially this year. I feel like this year more than any other year, like 20 to 30 touchdowns get called back a week on penalty. It's like ridiculous this year. It's like the refs just hate fun. Like you just hate fun. So especially with like all the legal procedure, you know, like, which by the way, I don't want to, you know, okay, fine, whatever. You're a Dolphins fan, so you're probably going to be biased. But explain to me how all these illegal procedures bring back touchdowns, but Tyreek Hill is running forward every single snap. Like every snap, he is running forward at the snap of the ball, and they never get a flag. There's never an elite, like how is Tyreek Hill allowed to run forward like he's in the, you know, arena league? But like, you know, Kenneth Walker is like kind of still moving after going in motion. It's like, nope, bring back that touchdown. Bring it back. How is this okay?
Tyreek Hill is so fast, the rest can't even see him. Just like,
okay.
Like a blur.
All right.
That's
blur.
What it is.
Anyways, I'm just more tilted at all these like, I don't know how many times I'm like, you know, watching the games, because like while I'm watching Red Zone, I have all the games up, like the play-by-plays, and I see like 50-yard touchdown for so-and-so. Oh, nullified illegal formation or nullified holding. It's just like, why do we hate fun? Anyways.
I know. I agree. What if, you know, you can challenge, right? You can challenge replay and review. And if a play, like with the guy's out of bounds, whatever, what if every game, each coach had one, like, it was almost like a mulligan, like you could take a penalty off the field. Like, yeah, that was definitely holding, but you just like, you throw, you're like, all right, I'm using it, my callback. And you're like, that penalty just wiped off the board.
That would be awesome. Imagine that, like the strategy that would go into like, when are you going to use it? Like,
exactly.
That would be so fun.
That would be interesting, but they'll never happen.
I like that idea. Let's pitch that to Roger Goodell. How do we get, who's got Roger Goodell's phone number? Let's pitch it to him.
I'm sure he'll love that. Abhimanyu Singh needs a wide receiver 2, 3, and a flex. Waddle, Akine, Terry Zay, MVS. So 3 of these.
Terry Zay. I guess Waddle. Terry Zay, Waddle.
Yeah, MVS and Westbrook Akine are both pretty much touchdown or bust, right? So yeah, let's put a little bit of faith in Waddle.
Yeah.
Pedro Navarez, 7-5. You must clinch the playoffs. Must win. All right, let's do it. Hurts, Bijan, Jones, AJ Flowers, Kelsey, Stevenson on the bench is Ridley, McNichols, Taysom, and Rico on waivers. Okay.
I think I go Ridley over Zay, honestly. Or Zay Flowers.
It looks, because I see 2 running backs, Bijan and Jones, and I see Stevenson. It looks like he's flexing Ramondre.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep Flowers in, and I'm gonna flex Ridley. Get Ramondre out of there. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, let's do that. Otherwise, you're good. I mean, you got a good team. You should be able to pull out a win, hopefully. And then CJ, HTX, JT or Monty.
I'm just going to go Monty. I mean, maybe this is the week JT gets right and goes off, but I mean, Monty against the Bears, revenge week, Thanksgiving. I'm just going to go Monty.
There you go. Yeah, JT, it's, man, look, for the most part, I got JT. I'm still starting JT. I'm not like completely out on him, but you have to have some concern. I do think, though, let me see. Because they get the Patriots, don't they? I'm probably in this case going to go JT still. This is actually close because I mean, Monty every week, you know, he could score. Monty's fine. Again, I don't know what it is. You know, I don't like the Colts necessarily. I feel like I'm a little overly optimistic about certain teams where I feel like they really should be better than they are. And I feel like this is a good spot for them to get right. You know what I mean? I can excuse last week because it was the Lions. Lions are just one of the best teams. So I don't know. I'm going to keep the faith a little bit here. I'll go JT. Mayfield or Allen? You got to
I assume that's Josh Allen and not Brandon Allen. I'm going Josh Allen.
I really hope it is.
Never know.
That's true. You never know. It's Josh Allen. If it's Josh Allen, here we go again. Auden or Taysom?
I'm slightly going Auden, but I mean it's so close. I'm fine if you just want to go Taysom, like whatever.
Yeah, there's no rationale to saying yes or no to Taysom Hill. So take that for what it's worth. Daniel Hart, Connor or Ladd at the flex?
Assuming it's PPR, I'm going to go Ladd. If it's non-PPR, then maybe I'll go Connor.
And you got Bucky and Chuba. Yeah, definitely want to start those two. Yeah, I'm gonna go Ladd either way. Definitely concerned about Connor, the matchup, but also lack of efficiency. Yvonne Reboyar, what's up? It appears there will be a new QB with the Giants. Well, talked about this earlier. What will happen with Neighbors? Probably just more of the same.
Yeah, probably just more of the same. I mean, we're still talking about terrible O-line, terrible offense, terrible team.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problems run deeper than just quarterback. Quarterback is the biggest problem, but it's not the only problem.
I mean, it's not like we've seen Drew Lock, light it up in his career.
Right. And then, okay, so he's still going Neighbors at number 2, although maybe, I don't know if we want to talk him out of this. Got Hill or JSN this week?
Oh, man. I mean, I don't feel great about Tyreek Hill either on the road in Green Bay. I mean, like if you got Neighbors number 2, I'd say, yeah, just roll Neighbors number 2.
Yeah, I'm going to give the edge to Hill here. I know Jason's been producing, but it's not a great matchup for him. Let's give the edge to Hill. So that's fine. Keep Neighbors. Carl, what's up, Carl? Grabbed Ingram off waivers over Goddard.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Love, Murray, or Darnold off waivers.
I might regret this, but I'm going to go Darnold this week. But I feel like every time I'm like somewhat in on Darnold, he's terrible. And then when I'm out on Darnold, he's great. So take that for what it's worth. But man, it should be a good game for him against the Cardinals.
Yeah, I think I got Love last head of this group this week. We talked about Murray earlier. The risk here. Darnold should have a good game. Let's go Darnold. And then lastly, 2 flex, DJ Moore, Harrison, Addison, Dowdle.
I'm going to go DJ Moore. I mean, Addison, another one that's so... Because you just know that letdown game is coming. You just know that Justin Jefferson 15 target game is coming. And I'm going DJ Moore Harrison. Harrison, I think, is just in too good of a spot this week against the Vikings.
Yeah, DJ Moore is the one I definitely feel the best about as well. Yeah, I'm not all the way out on Harrison. It's mostly just disappointed. Yeah, Marvin, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Yes.
He should, right? He should have a big game. He should, just like he should have last week. So that's fine. Let's go Harrison. Let's trust the numbers. Couple of Ladd questions. This is curious. Roman says someone dropped Ladd McConkey. Should you pick him up to drop D-Hop?
Yeah, I preferred Ladd to D-Hop, yes.
Yes. Dion wants to know if you can sit Garrett Wilson for Ladd in a non-PPR league.
Yeah, I'd probably still sit him for Ladd. Ladd's been getting yards.
Yeah, Ladd is still in a good matchup. Atlanta, the past month, is a bottom 5 pass defense against wide receivers, and they're creeping towards bottom 5 for the season. But The question is Garrett Wilson. Like, what are you going to get? I don't know. I'd rather just take what I can get from Vlad McConkey against the bottom 5 pass defense. Jim K. 2 running backs, 2 receivers in the flex. Bucky, Chase Brown, Walker, JT, Puka, Evans, Higgins, BTJ, Devontae Smith, and Sutton.
All right. I'm gonna go JT and Chase Brown at running back, but man, I really just kind of want to go Bucky and Chase Brown and just be like, yeah, you drafted Jonathan Taylor and Kenneth Walker, but now you're starting Chase Brown and Bucky Irving because fantasy football. But I think I still got to start JT, so I'm gonna go JT and Chase Brown. And I'm gonna go Puka, Evans, Higgins.
And Jim, I don't know how deep your league is, but you have too many good players.
Yes.
I mean, I find it very hard to sit Cortland Sutton this week. He could smash, and I like BTJ a lot. He's going to be one of my boom picks. But you have to start Evans. You have to start Puka, and I guess you should start Higgins. And then I still go JT and Chase Brown. Man. All right. Let's get to some questions from right after we got on live. By the way, we just now caught up to the questions from before we first came on live. So let's do a quick lightning round to catch up. Let's do some of these like Michael Lewis, Tua, or Goff.
Goff.
Yeah, I don't love Goff, but I'm worried about Tua in that weather as well. So this one from Abirama Chilara. Rico or Ramondre or Pacheco?
I think I'm still going Ramondre here.
I'm going to go Rico. Kind of feel good. Get some points. Bryant Bird. Russ.
I'm going Kyler.
Yeah, I'll go Kyler over Russ. Alan C. Connor Tracy or Jennings?
I might just go Tracy here. He's got a great matchup. Hope he gets to work. Tracy.
Man, I don't love any of these guys this week. I'm pretty worried about Tracy, honestly. I'll go Connor in this case, actually. Oh. Worthy or Ville from JD Streams?
Worthy. Just more upside.
Oh, interesting. I thought you were a Ville guy.
I mean, I was last week because he had a good matchup in the slot, but I wouldn't call myself a Ville guy.
Those are the rules. Like, I already laid out the rules. Anytime a player faces a team he's ever played for or signed with or thought about wanting to play for when he was in college, it's a revenge game.
Yeah.
Anytime you're higher than anybody else on a player, then it's your guy. Your guy.
Okay.
The rules. I'm gonna go Ville. I like the matchup against the Browns here. And then let's see, one more. Because we got some more super chats. Oh, well, this is actually from a member, Yvonne. Kyler or AR?
Kyler.
Yeah. Go Kyler here. All right, let's do Leo Ramirez. Mooney, Devontae Smith, or Ville, your guy?
I'm going to rank them, assuming they all play. Smith, Mooney, Ville.
Yeah, with Smith, this is the thing. You got to see what his status is health-wise. If Smith is good to go, he probably gets the edge here. Okay, and then this, following up our previous discussion, I have seriously always wanted to try the fried turkey, fried Cajun turkey. Man,
I've never even heard of that. All right, that's interesting. Maybe that would spice up turkey a little bit.
Sign me up for that. Yeah, fried turkey, Cajun turkey. Okay, Sammy. Have Jennings at the flex. Having second thoughts. I understand that. Okay, so there's your guy, Ville. Jalen Warren and Joku. Jaden Reed.
I mean, I don't even like. I shouldn't say that because then people are gonna like. I don't like Jaden Reed in fantasy this year. But I might still just go Jaden Reed here and hope. Because, yeah, I'm not expecting a big Jennings game, not expecting a big Jalen Warren game, not expecting a big Njoku game. And, like, Ville, like, really, does he ever have a big game? I mean, he's fine. So I might just go Jaden Reed here.
Yeah, I mean, as disappointing as he was last week, there's still some upside. Jaden Reed, I would go Jaden Reed from these options. John Caraballo, Otten, Devontae Smith, or Ridley in the flex.
I'll just go Ridley here.
Yeah, and even if Smith is 100%, I don't know that it's a slam dunk. I would put him right back in my lineup. Not a great matchup anymore, really. Who knows? So I'll go Ridley. Nemesis, been watching since last season. Thinks that you are hilarious. All right. I don't know if you even try to be hilarious.
Thanks. Can you tell my wife that?
Oh, that's funny. We all think we're hilarious until we get married, and then we realize that we are not at all funny. Like nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing I say is ever funny. Need help for the flex, James Conner or Debo?
Oh, man. I'll probably just go Conner here and take whatever I get.
Yeah. The whole Debo benefiting from the shorter throws and no.
Yeah.
Let's go Conner. John Wickering loves the video you made about sick and tired of these players. All right.
Yeah, I played it in my sickness. I said, well, for the panic video, I might as well just talk about players I'm sick of because I'm sick. So it worked out well.
There you go.
Turn a negative into a positive. Thank you, though, John. Appreciate it.
There you go. All right. The video's a hit. Tyler Trowbridge, BTJ or MHJ? Which J?
Oh, man. Must-win week, too. All right.
Yeah, no pressure.
Love these decisions on a must-win week. I mean, I feel like it should – they both have good matchups. Brian Thomas should have T-Law back. I feel like this should be a good Harrison week. But who even knows? I feel like you're probably going to pick Brian Thomas Jr., so I'll just say Brian Thomas Jr. to make it easy for you, Tyler.
It's funny because, I mean, it's obvious the fact that we do almost every video together, but we go over everything. We know we already know what the other's going to say for the most part. For the most part, not 100%, but probably like 98%. I'm going to go BTJ because I'm big on him this week. Think he's going to be a surprise smash. Maybe not too surprising, but look, it should be a good week for Harrison, just like it should have been several times this season. We don't know which Kyler we're going to get. We don't know if Harrison hits on a deep play or not. So this is really, it's going to be a toss-up between these two. I'm leaning towards the matchup I feel better about in BTJ. This is a good way to put it. How about this, Steven? Turkey is a floor play with no upside.
Perfect. Perfect description. Turkey is like the Wan'Dale Robinson of foods. It's like the Wan'Dale Robinson of foods.
Well, but then again, this is not taking into account the Cajun fried turkey, which maybe would change things.
The Cajun fried turkey is like the Wan'Dale Robinson of foods when every other wide receiver is hurt for the Giants.
Okay, maybe.
I mean, I don't know. I've never had it. Maybe it's better. I don't know. I've never had it.
Yeah, we're assuming here. We'll see. All right, we'll see. If that's a good way to put it, though. Nice one there. All right, J Mac. So we have both Knicks and Mahomes in the same tier. Yeah. Wants to know who you prefer.
I think I still prefer Mahomes, but it's close. But Mahomes gets the Raiders this week. Yeah, I'm going Mahomes.
It is close. I love the matchup for Denver. Again, that Browns defense has been definitely giving up points in the air, but I think between the two, here's the one thing with Bo Nix, especially compared to Mahomes. Mahomes, yeah, maybe Pacheco's probably going to play. We don't know how much he's going to play, but he's been running a lot. Bo Nix has not been running lately, and that's taken an element out of his game for fantasy. I don't know why, but he has just stopped. Gone from running like one of the most among all quarterbacks, not running at all. It must be by design.
It's because he's slinging it. Doesn't need to run anymore.
I guess. I mean, that's good for him, but not great for fantasy. So, anyways, I think that gives the edge to Mahomes. What is up? Bear Camp Cabin Rentals is back.
What's up?
Pick 2. Monty, Bucky, and Chuba.
Don't make me pick 2. But if I have to pick 2, I'm going Monty and Chuba.
Gotta come with this. Look, I was big on Bucky last week. Like, he was in my picks and he went off. I think he actually will be better this week. I can't not start Bucky, and I can't not start Chuba. So as hard as it is to sit Monty, I think I would. I think I'm going to go the upside of those other 2. Sorry, Bear Camp, but that's where we're at. Pick 1 defense, Bills or Broncos?
I'm going Bills. At home. I don't think it's going to be snowing the way people think, but I don't care. It's going to be cold. If Brock Purdy plays, he's not 100%. They don't have Trent Williams. Give me the Bills.
Yeah. These are both really good choices this week, but in this case, I'll agree. Let's go Bills. All right. Good luck. Derek Gonzalez. Pollard, Shakir, Harrison, Tyreek Pittman, Jacobs, Bucky, Higgins needs 2 and flex.
I'm going to go Jacobs, Bucky at running back. I'm going to go Tyreek Higgins at wide receiver, and I think I'm going to flex Pittman. And then I'm going Otten at tight end, Stafford at QB.
Yeah, good with all that. All right, Derek. There you go. You got some good players as well. Bill. Waddle or Hopkins?
Oh, man. Again, I'm most thankful for this year that after tonight, I won't have to answer any more Jalen Waddle questions this week. I mean, man, in Green Bay, in the cold, I think I'm going Hopkins here. Jeez. Going Hopkins. Gets the Raiders.
Yeah. I would go Hopkins too. Both guys, you don't know what you're going to get on a weekly basis. Let's trust the matchup better with Hopkins. Andrews or Kraft? I'm easily going Andrews.
Yeah, Andrews.
All right. Let's get to Shaw. Start 3, DK Jennings, BTJ, D-Hop, and Ridley.
I'm going DK, BTJ, and Ridley. I am a little nervous about DK against the Jets, but I don't think I can start like Jennings or D-Hop over him. So DK, Brian Thomas, and Ridley.
Well, Brian Thomas, probably my favorite of this group. Him and Ridley. Yeah, DK's, not been great lately also, but he's good enough. So let's go DK, BTJ, Ridley. Trevor still got Tyreek Hill, Neighbors, Harrison, Cooper, Kupp. BTJ needs 3.
I'm going. I think you got to go Kupp. He's the must here. Got to play Kupp. I think Tyreek Hill's still probably my number 2. And then, I guess I'll go BTJ because I know you're going to pick BTJ. So, Kupp, Hill, BTJ.
Kupp is a must. Hill. Neighbors is the tough one here, right? What do we expect from Neighbors? But if it's the same as last week, then maybe a little bit better than last week.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Well, BTJ could do that. So let's make it easy. Hill Cup, Thomas. Alexander's Channel needs 2 between Reed, Waddle, and Harrison.
Well, Harrison is the one I actually feel best about here. I'm going Harrison. I don't know, between Waddle and Reed, like, oh my gosh, like Spider-Man meme, disappointing wide receivers that every now and then do something. Neither one has both have terrible matchups. Both are going to be playing in frigid, cold temperatures. But I will say, at least Jaden Reed, he's really good against zone coverage, and the Dolphins play a ton of zone. I'm going to go Jaden Reed here, reluctantly.
Yeah, Reed Waddle is kind of a coin flip. Really, it's just that home field advantage. Maybe it gives the edge to Reed. So Harrison Reed. Okay, Cody. Harv. Almost skipped ahead. Looking for a wide receiver 1-2 for week 14. Have Nico and Zay on bye. We're looking for week 14. Have Harrison and Allen. Blah blah blah. The week to place. Okay.
I mean, I doubt I'm starting any of those guys over Harrison and Keenan Allen. I mean, maybe, but right now I'm not. So
no.
Let's worry about it. You never know. You never know what's going to happen this week. Injuries, whatnot. You never know.
Yeah, I don't think you need to worry too much. You got good enough players here. Okay, Richard Anapolsky, pick 1. Harrison, Flowers, Mooney, Jonnu, Jamo.
We're only picking one of these. I think I'm going Harrison. It's a good spot for him this week against the Vikings. If I can only pick one, I'm going Harrison.
It's either Harrison or Flowers. Again, on paper, the matchup points to Harrison. Very tough spot for Flowers. Harrison probably more guaranteed target shares. Tough to trust, but let's go Harrison. And then speaking of JMO, Cody says that he's thinking the Bears might lock up the Sun God. Do you think that is good for JMO?
I mean, it could be like, so I get the theory is like JMO in the Addison role and Sun God in the Jefferson role, but the difference is Amon-Ra St. Brown plays primarily out of the slot. Like I doubt the Bears. Like I doubt Jalen Johnson is going to shadow Amon-Ra into the slot. So I don't know. I feel like, and not only that, I feel like teams probably view Jameson Williams as a bigger weapon than Addison at this point. I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen.
No, and it's not like the Bears, have this history of giving up a lot of points to receivers like JMO necessarily. I mean, Christian Watson randomly had a big game against them. Others have been the number one guy, Terry McLaurin, Nico Collins. I don't expect a big JMO game, in other words. Underground Rob, Tua or Darnold at QB?
I'm just going to go Darnold. It's a good matchup for him.
Yes, it is. Let's go Darnold and hope for the best. All right. And then we have BJ Cool. Pick 2. Judy, Pittman, Otten, Taysom, B-Rob, Connor.
I'm definitely going Pittman. Oh, man. I don't think I can do it. Tough matchup for Brian Robinson, but Eckler's probably going to be out.
Just noticed this, by the way. And DJ Moore.
Thank goodness. DJ Moore and Pittman. DJ Moore and Pittman.
Yeah. So scroll down and look ahead and just notice that.
Whew.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
DJ Moore, yeah, is one of them and Pittman's the other. Okay. How about Andrea? Welcome, Andrea. Needs 2 between Neighbors, Garrett Wilson, and McConkey.
I'm going to go McConkey for sure. Oh, man.
Maybe I'm gonna be way too down on the Jets this week, more than I should be. I'm gonna sit Garrett Wilson.
All right. Fine.
I mean,
Neighbors and McConkey. Let's hope Neighbors doesn't ruin your Thanksgiving. That's the other, you know.
Yeah.
That's something we don't think about. But if you got these tough decisions, maybe you just don't want to play that guy on Thanksgiving. Although it could go either way, right? If you bench him and he goes off, that would probably also ruin your Thanksgiving.
True. It depends how much you actually sit and watch the games. You know, some people don't have time to watch them. You watch some, and most of you will. But
yeah,
I mean,
but if you're checking your score, like after the first game, and Malik Neighbors has 5 fantasy points, the rest of your Thanksgiving is ruined.
I guess if it's well, at least it's not a playoff game. It should be a playoffs yet. But I don't know. I'm just ready for the food. I can't ruin my Thanksgiving. Okay, Sweaty guys, flex Addison or B-Rob in half.
Wow. And then I think you just got to go with Addison. This could certainly be a trap, but Brian Robinson coming off an ankle injury going against the Titans, I'll just go Addison.
Yeah, Addison should at least get you something, even if it's not a big game. But man, B-Rob, how much trust can you have in him just finishing a game, you know?
I know. It's just been so frustrating.
Yeah, let's just go Addison.
So frustrating.
All right, welcome, Brother Pickle. In full PPR. Tight end premium. Tracy, Ingram, Najee, Leggett, Elijah Moore, or Pop, who, by the way, I did see it's early, but Douglas is also questionable. He's on the injury report.
Yeah, it's not questionable whether he'll be in my lineup or not. Again, I mean, with these players here, it's half tight end premium. So, like, if Ingram gets 7 catches, what is that? 3 points? I don't know. I might in tight end premium. I might just go Ingram, honestly.
Yeah, compared to these players, I would go Ingram. The only one I might feel better about is Tracy, but I'm worried about Tracy. Yeah. Worried about his touches this week. So, in the whole Giants offense as a whole. Mark Bone. See chat above. Okay, we're gonna have to go back. Trying to get the first round bye. Nice. Definitely want to get that in there. So let's see. Mark is here. Superflex. Wants the consensus for the lineup. Tua, Walker, Warren, JSN, BTJ, Flowers, and Jonnu flexing McBride, Sutton, and AJ Brown, and Jalen Hurts for the Superflex. All right. Keenan Allen, Rashawn Johnson, Bigsby. Is that Roman Wilson?
So Jalen Warren is like it's just Jalen Warren or Rashawn Johnson, your RB2s, huh? Yeah, you got to go Jalen Warren. I mean, I'm not starting anybody on your bench, so
Keenan Allen,
maybe Keenan,
maybe, but who would you sit? I mean, Flowers, JSN, or Jonnu?
Flowers. But I don't think it's like a huge. I don't think it's like a must that you start Keenan. But I mean, the Lions do give up a lot to slot wide receivers.
Yeah, it's interesting. He's flexing at tight end. I mean, you got Jonnu as a tight end and McBride as a flex. Don't mind in this case when you got 3 flexes plus a super flex. This is a very deep league.
Yeah.
You know
I mean,
what? I might go.
tough to bench Janu right now, and I feel like this is just going to be another game where it's just dink and dunk, dink and dunk, dink and dunk.
Yeah, I think I might go Keenan over Flowers, thinking about the matchups here. Or Jason. But other than that, you're good, I think. And yes, happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Boomer. What is up, Boomer? Wondering about Monty. Again, I would clarify here. I think he's good to go, isn't he?
Yeah, Dan Campbell said he and Amon-Ra St. Brown are playing.
All right, so don't worry. I know sometimes the status might say questionable, but they're going to play. He's going to play. So if you have Monty, don't worry about that. JR Most Wanted, Chuba, JT Cook, London St. Brown, Neighbors, JSN, Smith, and Myers. We got 2 receivers, 2 running backs, and a flex. And then Goff for Cousins.
I'm going Goff at QB. Man, I'm going Chuba and JT. I'm going to go St. Brown and London at wide receiver. It doesn't say scoring. I might just flex James Cook over those wide receivers.
Yeah, this one is tough. A lot of close decisions here. Like, Sun God is good. You got to play him. I think London is still pretty much a must start. Chuba, JT Cook, sure. Questions about Neighbors, questions about Devontae Smith. JSN is not a great matchup for him, so let's just do that. All right, we got Harv Danger now with half PPR league. Wants to know any changes. Got Herbert, Barkley, Chase Brown, Nico Flowers, Taysom Hill, Flexing Harrison. On the bench is what? Ramondre, Keenan Allen, Evan Ingram.
I mean, again, I might go Keenan over Flowers, but it's close. But if you got Flowers in there, it's fine. It's not like I feel strongly Keenan over Flowers. So rest of the lineup is good.
Yeah, I think I'll still say the same thing. I'll put Keenan over Flowers. Other than that, nope changes. I mean, again, Taysom Hill is what it is. If you want, Ingram should be fine. You start Ingram, get you your points. You want to roll a dice, Taysom Hill has another 40-point game. Go for it. That's Joey Ford. Ooh, the trade question. Trade Tillman for Muth and Dobbs.
I don't know. I mean, what is this trade? It's like one man's trash for another man's trash.
Kinda. I mean, if you get Freiermuth, are you really starting him?
Yeah, I know. Like, are you starting Dobbs? If you get Dobbs, like, Dobbs might not even play this week. Probably, actually, he's not playing this week.
He's not playing this week, and then
I'm just gonna keep Tillman here.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't really move the needle on either side. So no. Frosty, Lauren Moore, Waddle, sit one.
I'm sitting Waddle. Although I will say I'm very nervous for Terry McLaurin this week, but I think I'm still sitting Waddle here.
Yeah, I think between these 3, I can definitely sit Waddle. Eliminate the risk. And then A. Zerby and Njoku, Goddard, Chase Hill.
Let's go Taysom.
Yeah, these tight ends don't feel great about. So in this case, sure. Gus Bus outlook.
Fine. My guess is we're going to see Kimani Vidal activated, and I don't know. He'll probably just be okay. My guess.
Gets you a touchdown, might get you something in the teens. If he doesn't get a touchdown, could be single digits.
Yep.
Hey, 12-team full PPR. Pick a quarterback, tight end, and a flex between Mayfield, Burrow, Njoku, Jonnu, Tank Dell, Jerry Jeudy.
Got to go Burrow still. Got to go Jonnu Smith at tight end. And I think I'm going to flex Dell. It's the Jags. I'm going to flex Dell over Judy.
Yeah, Burrow still gets the start regardless of matchup. Jonnu, yes. Dell, yes. Humade, 12-man, half PPR, JD, Bijan Walker, Chubb, Etienne, Sutton, Waddle, D Hop, Worthy, Cooper, McBride, Taysom. Who to start?
All right, I don't know how many you need. I'm going to assume 2, 2, and 1. Yeah, Bijan and Walker at running back. Sutton. I'm going to go Sutton. D-Hop, a wide receiver. I don't know. Maybe I just flex Waddle. Do I play both Chiefs wide receivers? Or you know what? Maybe I'll just flex Taysom. I might do that, actually. Bijan, Kenneth Walker, Sutton, D-Hop, McBride at tight end, Hill at the flex. Taysom Hill at the flex.
Yeah, you might as well. You got a lot of question marks here. Guys don't know what to expect. So there you go. Let's do that. Okay, Trone has got a couple things here. First of all, just traded Tyreek and D-Hop to get Chase Brown. Remember we talked about this yesterday. Overpaid, but need another running back.
Yeah, I don't even know if you did. I don't even know if you did overpay, honestly.
That's true. We gave it the green light yesterday. It needs 2 receivers, a running back, and a flex for this week now. Cup, McLaurin, Jason, Monty Brown, Mooney, and Waddle. I think you've got to play your new guy.
Yeah, you gotta play Chase Brown. Cup and Terry are my 2 wide receivers, and I'm full PPR. I don't know. I might just flex Monty. I just feel like a big Monty game. I think JSN is fine too, but I might just flex Monty, even in PPR.
Yeah, for this group, I'm good with Monty. I mean, yes, you still want to, not just because you traded for him, you want to start Chase Brown anyways. Cup and McLaurin are your starters. And then, yeah, JSN against the Jets, maybe not great. Let's go Monty. Julio, what's up? So he says Dobbins and Dell live on the bench. Would you drop one to pick up a defense or a quarterback for playoff prep?
No.
The only thing you might consider is Dobbins if you think he's going to miss 3-4 weeks, which is possible. Right. But I don't think I would go there yet. Then of course I say that, and maybe it depends who the quarterback is, but I doubt there's somebody just on the waiver wire for quarterback that is significantly better than whoever you have. So probably not. Mark Bone with one more. Colts or Steelers defense? Colts get the Pats. Steelers get...
They get Joe Burrow. No thanks. I'm going Colts.
Yeah, it's Colts. And then P, in another league, pick 2 running backs, a tight end, 2 receivers, and the flex. B-Rob, CMC, Tracy, DK, Jennings, Devonta Smith, MBS, and Joku. Of course, Taysom Hill, and Sam Laporta.
Taysom Hill at tight end. Oh, man. I'll go CMC and Brian Robinson at running backs. DK and Smith if he plays at wide receiver. Otherwise, DK, I guess, and Jennings. And I'll probably just flex Tracy here. He's got a good matchup. Well, don't flex Tracy because he plays tomorrow. Put him in your running back slot. Flex CMC because he plays latest.
There you go.
Yeah, B-Rob, CMC trade. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Hopefully you got that.
Right.
I'm going to keep rolling. By the way, guys, if you did Super Chat in the past hour, we haven't skipped you. We're just catching up, so hang tight. A lot of questions before the 3 Thursday and 1 Friday games. Ethan Struby said he won both his Week 12 matchups. Very nice. Bench 1, JMO, Waddle, Myers, JT.
Oh, man, I don't know.
I mean, Myers does not have a great matchup, right? That Chiefs defense, but he did not have a great matchup at all last week, and he came through big. Now, Aiden O'Connell at quarterback is not worse than Gardner Minshew. I'm sorry. So I would say at least I feel like Jacoby gets you that floor. It's either one of the boom bust options, right? J-Mo Waddle.
Yeah, I'm debating between those two. I know it's going to be hard to bench Waddle after last week, but we got to remember the previous 9 weeks or whatever it was where he was horrible. And man, in Green Bay in the cold, I feel like Jonnu Smith and Achane are just going to get they're going to combine for 20 catches. I'm going to bench Waddle. Maybe I'll regret it, but I'm going to bench Waddle.
I think that's what I would do too. It's either J-Mo or Waddle. Let's bench Waddle. Then needs RB2 in a flex. Rico, Tracy, Addison, MVS, Downs. One running back, one flex. Well, Downs is not playing. Back.
Yeah, I mean, they said he probably isn't playing. I think I'm going to flex Addison, and I think I'm going to go. Oh, man. Should be Tracy. I don't know. I'm going to go Addison and Tracy.
If it's me, I'm going Rico and Addison. Again, this comes down to how much Tracy is on the field. We really don't know. That's the big if. 2 receivers, 2 flex, and 2 running backs here. Evans, Juwan, Pollard, Connor, Jones, CMC, Shakir, Devontae Smith, and Rome. And then you're saying okay. I was like, why would you need 2 tight ends? These are 2 different tight end questions. Hawk Smith or Hawk Ertz or Hawk Tua?
Let's do this. Excuse me. So you're not all in on Hawkinson. Let's go Smith in the first one, Hawkinson in the second, even though I actually prefer Hawkinson in both. But just so you're not,
yeah.
If something happens with Hawkinson where he has a terrible game, at least you're not getting killed twice. Evans at wide receiver for sure. I think Shakir is going to be my second wide receiver. Aaron Jones. I don't know. I'd probably just go Pollard at running back. We need a flex out of these guys. Again,
2 flex.
I can't not flex. I can't have CMC on the bench for guys like Devonta Smith. I'm still playing CMC here. So Evans, Shakir, Jones, Pollard, CMC.
It looks like 2 flex. So
we need one more flex. I'll say Smith if he plays, otherwise Odunze. But Odunze plays tomorrow, so you might need to just play Odunze.
Yeah, look, Odunze was getting targets. He didn't come through with the big numbers like Moore and Allen did, but it's not because he wasn't getting the ball thrown his way, just not as high quality of targets. But I think Odunze is still very playable. All right, Ramon Carter. Kyler or Russ?
I'm still going Kyler.
Let's go Kyler. Hope it's good, Kyler. Luis Salamanca, 2 starts, 1 flex. Chase, Garrett Wilson, Scary Terry, Ladd McConkey, or Ridley. So 3 of these.
I'm assuming that's Jamar Chase since these are all wide receivers. So you got to start Jamar Chase. I think you got to start McConkey. And I honestly, I think I just flex Ridley. It's very nervous for Terry and Garrett Wilson right now.
Yeah. Actually, I got Garrett Wilson last on this list, believe it or not. Yeah, it's between Terry and Ridley. Let's go Ridley. He's been more consistent. And then Stroud or Herbert at QB.
Herbert.
Let's go Herbert. Anthony is here. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, just saying Happy Thanksgiving. That's right.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Anthony.
Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone who's always on here, our repeat viewers. Also, everyone who's new. Happy Thanksgiving. And if for some reason you didn't know this because you're brand new to Fantasy Endgame, joining us for the first time, or maybe just this week, a couple things I want to let you know. Maybe you weren't here at the very top of the stream. We have an app, and the app is called Draft Lane. And that's where you can get in contact with us at any time. So we do stream almost every single day, but of course, Thursday being Thanksgiving and full of football, we won't be here, and Friday as well. Be busy, lining up outside of Walmart to grab the latest NFL memorabilia on Black Friday. No, we will not be doing that. We'll absolutely not go out anywhere in public on Friday because there's football. Also, we'll be at home watching. But the point is that even though we're not live, you can still ask us fantasy football questions anytime, 24/7 on the Draft Lane app. So you download it for free, App Store, Play Store. You can connect with us. You ask the questions, we answer them. That's how it works. And we can also see your roster, your league mates' rosters. If you have a Yahoo or a Sleeper account, and you sync those leagues with the Draftline app, so it's very cool. A lot of good features on there, and it's just getting better each and every season. So download Draftline if you haven't already. And also, you should know about Underdog. If for some reason you haven't tried Underdog yet, this is a great time. It's Feast Week, which means that they're giving away all sorts of profit boosts, discount tokens, those gimmies, they call them. It's like a freebie, right? Those free picks. So all sorts of things on there. You want to check it out if you haven't tried Underdog yet. Sign up using code ENDGAME because you also get a free pick. It's pretty free. It's Jordan Love on Thursday, getting 1 yard. Take the higher 0.5 total yards. So you get a free pick. You get some gimmies, some profit boosts, all sorts of things. So again, try Underdog if you haven't yet. Just make sure you use code ENDGAME when you check out to get all those freebies. All right. Let's keep it going here. We got a lot of questions still lined up. I really want to do some of these others, but got to keep it to the super chats for now. Livewire. 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a tight end, and 2 flexes. Burrow, Murray. Still Burrow, right? Yeah, CMC, Gibbs, Tracy, Ramondre, Braylon Allen, Mason, Puka, DK, Harrison, Jennings, and then McBride. Or, of course, like in every question, we're going to get the entire day, Taysom Hill. I think you're still muted, Tina.
Okay, Burrow over Murray. You got to start McBride. I will say, if Breece Hall is completely out, I will go Braylon Allen, Gibbs. Otherwise, I'm going CMC, Gibbs. You got to start Puka. I think I still start DK as my wide receiver, too. And we need 2 flexes.
Yes, we do.
I'm going to flex Harrison. And then I'll just flex Taysom. Why not?
Why not?
Flex Taysom.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. So Puka, DK, CMC, Gibbs, Harrison, Taysom with McBride at tight end. There you go. What is up? Rise above anything? Odunze, Douglas, or Devontae Smith?
I'll say Smith if he plays. Otherwise, Odunze.
Yeah, the tricky thing here is Odunze plays tomorrow, and are we going to know about Devontae Smith?
That's true. You might just want to play Odunze tomorrow. I'm not doing Pop Douglas. Now he's dealing with an ankle injury. Like, no thanks. No. You might just want to play Odunze tomorrow and not risk it, honestly, Rise.
Yeah, because you don't want to be left with Douglas. Let's go Odunze here, and then Tanker Harrison.
Going Harrison.
Yes, Harrison. Should be Harrison. All right, Bill. All right, so what if Braylon Allen starts? Would you play him over guys like D. Hopper, Waddle, I guess, at the flex?
If Breece Hall is completely out, absolutely. He's going to get like every touch in that backfield, catch pass, absolutely.
Yeah, but again, for me, it would have to be he's completely just not playing at all. Breece Hall not playing. Sure, why not? Well, here's the thing. Waddle plays tomorrow. I think that's fine. Waddle is no sure thing. I'm fine with D-Hop if that's your backup.
Exactly. I think the gamble is worth it because the upside for Braylon Allen if Breece Hall is out is massive.
Right. No cap. That's how we roll. Jaden Reed, Devontae Smith, or Keenan Allen?
I'm just going to play Keenan Allen tomorrow. Maybe it's a trap, but it's a good spot for him. I'm going to play Keenan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, again, waiting on Devontae Smith. There's no sure thing here. And I mean, production-wise, even if he plays. So just go Keenan. Pressure. All right. 12-man PPR needs 2 running backs, 2 receivers, tight end, and a flex between Kyron Cook, Tracy, B-Rob, Higgins, Tyreek, McLaurin, Neighbors, Auden, Ingram.
All right, I'm going Kyron, James Cook at running back. Higgins, Tyreek at wide receiver. I'm going to still go Auden at tight end. I think here I'm just going to flex Neighbors. Roll the dice. Just don't feel great about Terry. Yeah, I'm going to flex Neighbors. It's PPR.
I mean, Kyron Cook, like, pretty easily for me. Running back, Higgins, Tyreek. I'm still sticking with Terry. Feel better about him. I'm less nervous about him than I am with Neighbors, Drew Lock, or whoever. And then tight ends. I guess just because of the matchup, we'll go Auden. But this week going forward, I think it's probably just going to be Ingram. Phil, the real deal. All right. We got Lamar, Tracy, Irving, St. Brown, Pickens, Disley, who didn't
practice today with a groin injury.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, I have to keep an eye on that. Well, you got Mark Andrews on the bench. I'm going to start Mark Andrews over Disley anyways.
Yes.
What about the rest of the bench?
I mean, you're not starting anybody over Lamar. St. Brown, Pickens. I would start Brian Thomas over D-Hop.
Yeah. Yeah, as would I.
That's it.
Yep. All right, there you go. So Andrews and Thomas over Disley, D-Hop. Shaw. Down bad is right. Drew Lock, Cooper Rush, or Geno.
I'm actually going to go Cooper Rush here. Cooper Rush has not been bad.
Nope.
And he gets the Giants. I'm going to go Cooper Rush.
Go Cooper Rush too? Yeah, he actually hasn't been bad. I think we already know what we're getting with Drew Lock, and then Geno it's the Jets. Like, I know the revenge game thing, but the Jets are still a pretty decent defense, and it's on the road. All right, John Caraballo now needs a quarterback, 2 receivers, 2 running backs, a tight end, and 2 flexes between, AR or Cousins at QB.
Oh, man. This is not a good spot for Cousins this week. Against the Chargers. I might just gamble on Richardson.
Cousins has not been great just in general lately for fantasy. So it is a good spot. It is a good spot for the Colts. Let's go AR. Jefferson. I think we're still starting Jefferson. Smith, Ridley, MVS, McConkey. Not going to play Downs. Eckler, McNichols, Gibbs, and then Otner Smith.
All right, so what do we need here? We need 2 wide receivers. I'm going Jefferson, McConkey. 2 running backs, going Gibbs. These are Eckler, McNichols, and Gibbs are your running backs. That's it? Oh, man. I don't think Eckler's playing, so Gibbs, McNichols. Although not as good with Brian Robinson back. Tight end will be Jonnu Smith. And we need 2 flexes. Ridley. I'll say Ridley and Smith if he plays. Otherwise, I'll probably just go Ridley, MVS.
It'll have to be because you really don't have any other options. Downs is out. Like, if Eckler plays, McNichols is irrelevant. If Eckler's out, then McNichols is your only running back. Yeah. Well, there you go. Michael Cazares needs 4. Wilson, London, Ridley, Cup, Stevenson, Adams, Smith, Tyreek.
I'm going Burrow over Daniels. My 4 are going to be Cup, London, Tyreek, and Ridley.
Yeah, Cup is a must. London, Ridley, Tyreek. Yep. Good with that. JB, non-PPR, Hawk or Otten?
Hawk.
Texans or Cowboys?
This is close. Yeah, the Texans have been awesome the last 2 weeks. I wish it was Mac Jones. Well, I mean, I don't wish it was Mac Jones because I'd rather BTJ and Ingram be good than the Texans defense be good because, come on, who cares?
Yeah.
But if it was Mac Jones, I would say Texans by a mile. But it's Trevor Lawrence. I mean, he'll still take some sacks. He can still turn it over, but he could also put some points on the board. So I guess I'll go Cowboys.
Yeah, regardless, Locke, DeVito, I think you're pretty good with the Cowboys defense there. Tyler Sharan says it's full PPR. Thanks for clarifying later. Ramondre or Swift?
I'll just go Ramondre here. Not a good matchup for Swift.
Have Bucky at least. That's good. Yeah, that's funny. I wonder if anybody will be using zero RB next year after this season.
Yeah, this has been the worst year for zero RB.
It's like the death of zero RB. I think we've seen it. Double D Racing needs two. Tyreek, Amari Cooper, Jalen Waddle. Wow. Can you go both Dolphins?
Yeah, I'm not starting Amari Cooper. Hill and Waddle.
Yeah. Need to see something from Amari. And then needs either Njoku or Goddard.
I'll just go Njoku. Goddard, such a letdown last week with no Smith. I'll just go Njoku.
Yep. Go Njoku. Chiludo, 88. Pick one for flex. Odunze, Westbrook Akine, or Bigsby. Can't go.
I can't believe how many questions have Westbrook Akine in it, and it actually makes sense. But I'll just go Odunze here. I mean, like, if you just want your 2 catches and your touchdown from Westbrook Akine, go for it. But I'm going to go with Odunze.
Yep. Gonna go Odunze for sure. And then Tyler's got another one. Pick a quarterback, 3 receivers, 2 running backs, and a flex. Herbert or Stafford?
Oh, I think I think I'm going with Stafford, but that's tough. That one's tough.
I'm leaning Herbert. I think the fact Dobbins is out for sure makes me feel pretty good that they're going to lean a little bit more on the passing game, on Herbert been running. So it's close, but I'll go Herbert. Stevenson, Swift, Bucky, or McNichols. Not as exciting now.
Bucky and Stevenson.
Yeah. And then London, Cup, Amon-Ra, Shakir, Amari, or Rome. Need 3 receivers, and then we still need to flex.
It's the first 3 receivers, and then I'll flex. It's full PPR. I'll flex Rome Odunze.
Agree with that. And then Boswell, defense, tight end. Okay, you're good. There you go, Tyler. Okay, well, this I think is a question. Sir Boomer wants to know if the Chiefs' defense is going to do anything. They did not do anything last week against Carolina. Chargers are available.
Well, are you just rolling with the Chiefs every week? Although I guess they have had a lot of good matchups, so it makes sense. But, I mean, come on, it's the Raiders and Aiden O'Connell. I'm going Chiefs. If they're bad again, then okay. But, I mean, it's Aiden O'Connell and the Raiders.
Well, yeah, we now have to recognize that Bryce Young is not a complete bust anymore. Right? He's gotten better. Dave Canales is doing what they hired Dave Canales to do. He's got him to be looking like a real pro quarterback. So the Panthers aren't a team you want to just stream against anymore. I think the Raiders are. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Darren Holmes. Ooh. Man, you picked 2 of my booms for this week. Bucky or BTJ. I don't know if it's PPR. I guess we have to assume it is.
Yeah, I think in PPR I'll go. Well, I don't know. I might just go Bucky. I just feel like he just gives me such a there's just a much higher floor to go with the ceiling. So I'll go Bucky.
Yeah, less risk. You know he's going to get the ball, right? You know he's going to have a great matchup and smash. So, man, I like them both, but I'll go Bucky too. Bronx Boy, League One, Tracy, Mixon, Walker, AJB, Tyreek, London needs 2-2 and flex.
Mixon, Walker, and then I'm going to play the 3 wide receivers. I'm going to bench Tracy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Basically, we're sitting one listed Tracy. League 2, Cup, Neighbors, JSN, T, Sutton, Dell, 3 receivers, and a flex, and it is full PPR.
Cup, T, Sutton.
We said 2 of these guys.
Yeah, I'm playing Cup, T, Sutton for sure. I don't know. I don't think I could tell you to sit JSN right now. He's been playing so well. Maybe this is a week it falls off, but I'm going to go Cup, T, Sutton, JSN.
Yeah, the first 3 are easy. Cup, T, and Sutton. Man. Neighbors, JSN. I'll put Dell last. I think I'm going to go Neighbors over JSN, but that one is close. So go with your gut on that one. Okay, Cody again. 12-team PPR. This is the lineup. Any changes here? Going against the odds. Got Braylon on the bench. I mean, I don't think we can start him just yet, but I wouldn't start him over Bucky or Monty anyways.
No.
Kyler, no, can't sit Lamar. Well, look, I just noticed you got Brees. I guess Brees is your flex. So obviously, if Brees is out, you just pivot to
put Braylon in.
What about Devontae Smith?
Well, if he's out, problem is Jacoby plays on Friday, but we should have a pretty good idea by Friday. Yeah, if Devonta Smith doesn't practice tomorrow again, I'd probably put Jacoby in over Devonta.
Yeah, just be ready to pivot from those 2 injured players. Otherwise, you're good.
Yeah.
Hostess. Flex and a running back, Myers, JMO, Pollard, Dowdle, Tracy.
All right, Pollard's going to be my running back. Oh, man. It's between Myers and Jameson, and it comes down to what you're looking for. Both risky. What's Jameson's individual matchup this week? It's all right. I always hate benching Jameson because it can always pop off. There's real risk this week.
I mean, the target share clearly favors Jacoby Myers.
Yes.
It's just the ceiling. What's the ceiling? Jameson always has a ceiling. But despite, again, having a tough matchup, I think I'll just probably take Jacoby in PPR and full PPR.
All right. Make it easy on you, hostess. Jacoby and Pollard.
There you go. Jenga.
Oh, jeez.
With the kicker question. All right. It's been too long. He said sarcastically. Jason Sanders or Younghoe Koo. Rest of season, no less.
In my one kicker league, Koo was available. I didn't even pick him up. So I should tell you how I feel about Koo. I don't know. Whatever. But I don't want to play Sanders. Isn't Sanders Miami?
That's what I was going to say. He's in Green Bay this week. Not ideal. Koo gets the dome rest of the season. So why not go with the dome guy?
There you go.
I'll just say this real quick. Just give a little props to an analyst, content creator, writer, whatever you want to call it, that I follow, and the website I used to work for, and so did Chris, Rotoballer, Casey Kasem. She actually does a kicker article on Rotoballer these days. So you want kicker analysis? Check it out.
There you go.
Because we don't do it.
If that's your thing. If kicker analysis is your thing.
If that's your thing. DST, Ivan Rebelliard, DST for this week. Chiefs. We can still roll the Chiefs or the Commanders or the Cowboys.
I mean, all very good options. I mean, it's hard not to play the Chiefs against the Raiders and Aiden O'Connell, but I just feel like the Commanders have just such a high floor against the Titans because what you're getting like 4 to 5 sacks. You're probably getting at least 1 or 2 interceptions. I'm just going to go Commanders.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Again, don't dislike any of these defenses. I think Commanders probably have the highest, if you want to call it a floor. With defense, it's tough also because, again, scoring varies so much in leagues. But let's go with the commies. Hold on. For absolutely no reason, it skipped me down ahead in the chat.
Yeah, it does that sometimes.
All right, JV. By the way, guys, we're sticking just to super chats for now because we want to make sure people aren't having to wait too long. Start 3: Harrison, Evans, Hill, JSN. Who sits?
Oh.
I mean, Evans is a must.
Yeah. Evans is a must. I feel like I still got to roll with Tyreek Hill, even though I'm ready for the disappointment. I feel like Harrison, Tyreek Hill, JSN could all bring the disappointment this week. But I think I'm gonna sit Harrison.
Now I'm starting to worry. I'm too low on JSN.
It's just been so good 3 games in a row. It's like, I mean, I know I know we don't want to do our analysis off of like, oh, the guy's been good 3 games in a row. But at the same time, at some point you have to just say, okay, I can't ignore this anymore.
Right. Well, based on strictly matchup, on paper, it should be a better week for Harrison than JSN. Who has been better over the past month? JSN. So again, Evans and Hill, yes. Harrison, JSN. I feel like, I mean, Harrison definitely has the higher ceiling this week. I mean, that's hard to say he doesn't because the Vikings give up so many more points to wide receivers. You know, Jason gets the Jets. I don't love the Seattle passing game this week. That's my worry. Look, if it's me, okay. If it's me, I'm going Harrison. That's what I would do. And I'm still, don't think I forgot, Marv. I'm still very disappointed in you from last week. But, yeah. That's what I got. Okay, Brian needs running back. Tracy, Swift, Adler, possibly Allen.
Oh, man. The problem is Tracy, Swift, and Dowd will play tomorrow. So you can't really wait for Braylon Allen. Because what are you going to do if Breece Hall plays and you're left with Braylon Allen?
Yeah, I don't think you can sit on that one.
No, you can't sit on that one because they all play tomorrow. And I mean, it should be Tracy. I'm going to go Tracy here. I'm going to go Tracy.
I think in a similar situation earlier, I said Dowdle, so I'm going to stick with Dowdle. I just feel like he's getting a lot of touches. I feel better about his opportunities than Tracy because Dowdle's got nothing else. And Dowdle's been good. I mean, he's objectively been pretty good. He's not the problem. We know where the problem is. It's higher up in the press box. But anyways, if it's me, I'm going Dowdle. This is an interesting one, though. La Raza del Boxeo really just wants to know how this is a 500 team. He's got Bijan, CMC, JT, Higgins and Addison, and then Otten at tight end.
Well, I mean, you're 5-5 because CMC missed almost the entire season and hasn't been good. Higgins has missed a lot of games. Addison has mostly been bad. JT has been bad recently. Yeah, I get it. Like you definitely have a good team, but I also understand why you're 5-5.
Yeah. This team looked dominant after draft day, and then
Right.
reality set in. So,
Yeah, fantasy football.
Big Money Mike, this is a super flex question: T-Law or Levis?
Man, it's not really a good spot for Levis against Commanders. Feel like it's the Texans. I'm gonna go T-Law.
Yeah, I still have a hard time trusting the Jags, but then there's the Titans of Will Levis. So let's just go T-Law here. Houston's been giving up quite a bit to the passing game the past few weeks, also.
Yeah.
Okay, Phil, the real deal with another here. Got Mahomes, AJB, Jennings, Henry, Stevenson, Kelsey, Flex. Nobody.
You're just passing on flex. You're like, my team is so good, I don't even need it. Hey, you're the real deal. Real deal doesn't need a flex.
Well, apparently he does. He's 5-7 and needs to win out. So you might want to put somebody in the flex.
Bucky Irving will be my flex.
Definitely. Any other changes?
Is there anybody we can start over? I might just start D-Hop over Jennings.
Yeah, I'm worried about Jennings. Not Hunt.
No.
All right. Well, if nobody at the flex, put Bucky in there and go D-Hop over Jennings. Finding Debo. Aren't we all? We're trying to find
Debo. All right.
Irving or Stevenson? Irving.
Definitely Irving.
Taysom Hill or Kittle?
Yeah, I still got to go with Kittle. Even last week, somehow Kittle was still good.
Yeah, you gotta still go Kittle, and then Higgins or Taysom Hill.
I'm going Higgins.
Yes. Jason Priddle in half, 1 QB, 2 receivers, 1 flex. Stroud, Goff, Stafford, Darnold, and Caleb. A lot of choices. Who's the one?
A lot of choices, but I'm going Stafford. A lot of good choices, too.
G. Will, DK, Jennings, Reed, Dell, Addison, Keenan. Need 2 of these, and then we need to flex.
Not as good choices. DK. DK and Keenan, but I feel like I should say DK and Garrett Wilson. Although we need a flex.
Yeah, we need flex. I mean, I know it's half PPR, but I don't think either of those running backs really move.
I'm gonna go DK, Keenan, and Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, DK and Keenan are the 2 that I feel probably best about. Yeah, I don't love Wilson, but I'll go with him over like Addison this week. Tiffany Fuller in half also needs a receiver and a flex. Waddle, MVS, Watson, Liggett, possibly Wicks, possibly Gus.
Oh man, I'll just go Waddle here.
And then who to flex?
Oh man, we need a flex too.
This might be a what the heck, throw MVS in there and see what happens kind of thing. Unless
Waddle and MVS.
Yeah, I don't want to trust either Packers receiver besides the fact that Wicks is obviously a trap and Watson drops easy touchdowns. The Dolphins now are the number 1 defense as far as limiting points to wide receivers. They've been so much better over the past few weeks. Just go with MVS and Waddle. Dion has Chase Brown and Brock Bowers. Who to flex? Because got McBride at tight end, and this is non-PPR.
You got to go Chase Brown, especially in non-PPR. Chase Brown.
Yeah. Yeah, Chase Brown. Not must start, but he's pretty close. He's like, you got him, you play him. Andres Huerta, 10-team full PPR, needs the win to secure the playoffs. Okay, ARHN, Chuba, AJB, Cup, Janu, Jason. If DK's out, I don't think DK's going to be out.
I think he didn't practice today, but it's Wednesday. I'm not worried.
Yeah. Love, Jones, Tyreek, D Hop, and Pitts on the bench, and then Ramondre and Waddle.
I'm not starting. I don't think I'm starting Pitts over Jonnu. Oh, I might start Love over Anthony Richardson though. But I mean, if you like Anthony Richardson, go for it. I guess I don't love Jordan Love this week. I don't love Love.
No love for Love.
I might flex Aaron Jones. I know it's hard not to play JSN, but man, this is another good spot for Aaron Jones this week against the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking at flex. I might go Tyreek or Aaron Jones over JSN, no matter what. Let's go Aaron Jones there. And then Nick Q, 3-4, 3-5, Jonnu, Taysom, or Otten.
I'm just going to go Jonnu here.
I like the question here. The opponent has Baker, and I also have Evans. Should I double hedge against the ceiling game?
I play what I think is going to score me the most points. And I think that's going to be – I think right now you guys got to roll with Jonnu Smith.
Yeah. If it makes you feel better about the Bucks thing, then I guess I'm not sure. But anyways, just go Jonnu. And then King Anu, Dowdle, Cook, K9, Kyron. Who do you sit? Okay, I'm
sitting Dowdle.
I know I like Dowdle this week, but I'm rational. I think most of the time, I'm gonna start Dowdle over those guys. And then Doug Fenton saying Happy Thanksgiving as well. Stafford or Murray?
I'll go Stafford this week. Not risk it.
Yeah. If Brees is a no-go, would you go Brown Allen over Walker?
I would. Yes.
Wow. Would I? I'm trying to think.
Who is taking touches from Braylon Allen?
Oh, nobody. To Seattle, it's fine. I mean, Braylon Allen should be good enough. I'm thinking it's hard to just flat out sit Walker. And I know I did say, yeah, Kenneth Walker's been pretty disappointing lately. But I guess he does get the Jets defense. All right. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I might have to come back to this one on Saturday if Brees Hall is completely out. Okay. Let's go Ricardo Andrade. Who would you pick at flex? Swift, Pacheco, B-Rob, Ridley, or pick up a free agent like Warren Thielen, Pele, Noah Brown, MVS, Liggett?
No, I would just go with Ridley.
Yeah, Ridley's good. Here's the lineup. Yeah, you're good otherwise. And then he's got another one. Pick a defense, Vikings or Dallas or Chiefs.
I mean, if you want to go Dallas, that's fine. I don't hate the Vikings this week. But if you want to go Dallas, I'm okay with that.
I mean, the Raiders could put up a fight, but I don't think they'll score many points. So I'm not worried about that. You know, I'm going to go with the best matchup. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Drew Lock, Aiden O'Connell. Is there really a difference?
Probably not.
I would just go I guess I would go with the Chiefs, but if you have the Vikings, you can just keep rolling with the Vikings. Phil K is torn between Kyler or Tua.
I'm going Kyler here. I'm very nervous for Tua this week.
Yeah.
The frigid tundra of Green Bay.
Exactly. And Kenny K now in Superflex, Tua or Russ?
I'll go Russ. Although he's playing in the frigid tundra of Pittsburgh, but I think that's better for him, or it's okay for him. I'll go Russ. By the way,
Hmm.
I feel bad, just real quick. I feel bad for anybody who never got to see NFL films.
The Frozen Tundra. Was it John Facenda?
Yeah.
Well, they still. I can't imagine they don't still play it on like the NFL Network. If you get that, I mean, people still even watch that. I don't know.
Maybe. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube or something.
Oh yeah, that was the best though. All right, Jenga. Pick 2: Cook, Walker, Swift, or Braylon Allen.
Right now, Cook and Walker. I'll say again, if Brees Hall is out, I'm going Allen over Walker. I just am.
There we go. So for now, let's say Cook and Walker. Pick 1 for flex: Adams, BTJ, Cooper, Taysom, or Swift.
No, I'll just go Brian Thomas here with T-Law back.
Yeah, I like Thomas this week. Finding Debo again. It's a good name, by the way. I like that. Finding Debo.
I know. If you find Debo this year, let us know, please.
Yeah.
Please let us know.
Let's hope he finds himself.
Yeah.
Rate my team for the rest of the season and playoffs. All right. 10-teamer. Got Hurts. At RB, got Hunt, Gibbs, Stevenson, Bucky. At receiver, Nico, JJ, DK, JMO, T. Higgins, and Debo, nice. Of course. That's pretty good. Kittle and Taysom, and then the Chiefs. That's a good team.
Yeah, it's a 10-teamer, but it's still pretty good. I mean, Gibbs, Bucky should get you by. Running back, Nico, Jefferson, and then, I mean, you're choosing between Higgins, DK, maybe if we ever find Debo. Good tight ends. I'll say it's not like crazy good, but it's very good. I'll say 8.75.
All right, I'll go 9 here because what's nice is you don't have to start Debo. You got Justin Jefferson, Nico Collins. Number 3 is T. Higgins, and then you got Metcalf. You're stacked at receiver, and I'll tell you what, I am not just this week again big on Bucky. He's going to be someone I think you can just keep in there every single week because the Bucs have one of the easiest schedules as far as the rest of the season and playoffs for running backs. I think Bucky's going to be a guy that's going to help, I don't say carry teams, but he's going to be a big part of some teams that roll through the playoffs. So you got Gibbs and Bucky, you got Kittle. I mean, you're pretty much stacked everywhere. So you should be in good shape. I mean, obviously it would be nice to say, well, I got Saquon Barkley, but you got Gibbs. He's going to be also top 5 rest of the season. Which, by the way, and I have this all fresh in my mind because I just did this. Jahmyr Gibbs, also top 5 strength of schedule for running back rest of the season in the playoffs. All right, back to Julio. Is it time to drop Dobbins for one of those guys? I think he really wants to drop J.K. Dobbins.
I mean, if Jameson Williams is out there, sure. But I mean, they're not. It doesn't sound like a serious injury for Dobbins. But I mean, we are on week 3. If he misses 3 weeks, yeah, I'll drop him for Jameson.
And the thing is, it's J.K. Dobbins, knee injury. True. It's like that raises a lot more red flags than any other guy. So you don't have to. I wouldn't drop him for Gus. Unless you need him this week, which you don't. But I guess you can for JMO. I think you're pretty good at running back otherwise, if I remember. All right, Chris Laborde. How's it going? If he's on the waiver, pick up Braylon. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now a lot of people, and I not trying to get into it, people saying, is he done for the season? Is he this, that? They called it, what I saw, they called it knee soreness.
Yes.
Have you seen anything different?
No, knee soreness. But I will say, like, I'm not worried that they're gonna shut, like, his season is over. I think that's a little too panicky. But I don't really like the way, like Jeff Ulbrich said today, he's still hopeful. Right. That Hall will play Sunday, but it's waiting. Like, still hopeful? You're still hopeful? Like, it's not like, like, oh no, we feel good he's going to play Sunday. You're still hopeful that he'll play. You're still hopeful. That definitely worries me for this week, for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because translation here, when they say holding out hope or still hopeful, it really means doubtful. Like
Yeah.
I'm leaving in the realm of possibility that it happens. Like I hope it happens, but I don't think it's going to happen. And so I think you have to don't assume, but definitely prepare for Brees Hall not to play this week. But going from this week to rest of season over, that's a little presumptuous. So
Yeah, and I
let's not
think
make the giant leap.
right. I think if he had a torn meniscus, that's something they would have because remember they were on the bye week.
Right.
Like they would have addressed that, and the season would be over.
Well, yeah. Why would they? Yeah. Why would we be playing games here? And I think what some people think is like the Jets. Okay, they're not going to make the playoffs. Everything's falling apart, right? Aaron Rodgers, blah blah blah.
Right.
I think people are like reading between the lines here, like, oh, this is a vague injury that happened during the bye week. Like they're just going to shut them down because they want to tank. I think maybe this is happening, but yeah,
And I think
I don't.
the injury. They said the injury happened towards the end of the game before the bye week, and they just figured okay, over the bye week it'll get better and he'll be fine. And he said, "I still have some soreness." So
Right. So look, maybe it's not impossible that that's the case, but yeah, I think that's still a big leap to make. So
yes,
either way,
but
pick a Braylon Allen.
yeah, but you should definitely pick up Braylon Allen. Yes,
Either way. All right, Shaw picked up Kirk. Not much options. Geno, Cooper Rush.
oh, I don't really want to start any of these guys in a 1 QB league.
This might be our one and only chance to say yes to Cooper Rush.
Man, I really want to be sitting there Thanksgiving morning watching Cooper Rush destroy my fantasy week.
Racking up points for you.
I mean, what is really racking up points for Cooper Rush?
Yeah, turkey leg in one hand, your app in the other. Cooper Rush touchdown. You're like, all right. That's probably like a fever dream.
Yeah, exactly. I can't do it. I'm gonna go. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't even want to play Geno.
Well, if the Jets really want to roll over and tank, then maybe Geno has a good game.
I don't think the Jets are rolling over. Oh man. Are the Falcons at home this week?
Yes.
I might just talk myself into Kirk Cousins here.
That's what I was leaning Kirk Cousins, unless you really feel like Cooper Rush, but I would just go Kirk.
Yeah.
All right. Vikilo. PPR 3 flex. Pickens, Bowers, Kelsey, DJ Moore.
Wow. So it's Pickens and DJ Moore, and then do we play Bowers or Kelsey? I think I got to go Kelsey this week, though. I just feel like Kelsey, owns the Raiders.
Yes.
And we do have to be a little worried about Brock Bowers now with Aiden O'Connell. Is he going to get the, crazy? I'm sure he probably still will, but yeah, if I have to sit one of these, I'm sitting Bowers.
Yeah, Pickens is your number one choice here, clearly, and then DJ Moore is a pretty solid number 2, and then let's go Kelsey 3. Good matchup. All right, this is a good one, Louis. Would you risk keeping Braylon Allen there over Tracy, since Tracy does play on Thanksgiving, and hope that Breeze doesn't play.
But the problem is, if Breeze plays, what is Braylon Allen really getting you? Like 2 points? I don't know. Like, if you're in first place and you don't need the win, sure. But if this is like a must win, I'm just going to play Tracy. It is a great matchup for Tracy against the Giants.
Yeah, well, I'll say that I'm concerned. You know, I don't love Tracy this week. I'm not going to start him over some guys I might normally have said yes to. But again, Braylon Allen it's not a sure thing, right? It's not a sure thing at all. So I wouldn't risk this. Tracy will still get you something. And then Royland, what is up? Running back, receiver, and a flex. Bucky, Tracy, Warren, Bigsby, DJ Moore, Waddle, Jennings, Worthy. Well, I can say no to Kincaid. Kincaid's still not even practicing, so just go Henry.
Yeah, I'm going Henry over Kincaid for sure, even if he plays. Bucky at running back. DJ Moore, Waddle, Jennings. DJ Moore at wide receiver. I don't know. I'll probably just flex Waddle and hope he can put 2 games in a row together.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay. All right. Unknown came in. I see. All right. Let's do your question. Hey, I really need help. 2 receivers, 2 running backs, and a flex have CMC, James Cook, Pollard, Tracy, Pickens, Evans, Ladd, Terry, and Chuba.
Excuse me. All right. Pickens, Evans at wide receiver. James Cook, Chuba at running back. I honestly might just flex Ladd over CMC. Yeah, I'm just going to flex Ladd over CMC. Sad times.
The good news is here you have a lot of good players.
Yes.
Nobody that I wouldn't consider starting. The one I'm least confident in is Tracy, as mentioned. Yeah, you gotta start Evans. You guys pretty much have to start Pickens. I think Chuba is your best running back. Hook is a guy I like this week. Flex is the tough one, but I like Ladd too. And I like this or appreciate, not just because, of course, we always appreciate Boomer, but I'm a big fan of playing defense on the waiver wire. He picked up Braylon Allen just to make sure that the guy that he's playing isn't going to get him, because he currently has, for some reason, Cam Akers at running back. I like that.
Yep.
There you go. Now, again, I'll say it. If you're still in the playoff hunt, like unless you're completely eliminated, in which case you're probably not watching because why do you care? But as long as you're still in the mix and still competitive, you play the waiver wire aggressively. Just because you don't need a player doesn't mean you can't go get that player, because then it stops somebody else from getting that player. You still can be active. So, well done, Boomer. All right, guys. I think we're all good for now. We're caught up. Hopefully we helped answer all your questions. Don't forget, we got the Draftline app. You can use that the next couple of days. Get in touch with us and ask your questions. Good luck to everybody on Thursday night. And, of course, happy Thanksgiving and happy early Black Friday for those who celebrate. And catch us on Saturday. We'll be back as normal for the very long start, sit, and injury update stream. So keep it locked on here. Hit the like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. And turn notifications on so you can jump on as soon as we get live. All right, everyone. Have a good next couple of days.